I teach and explore so that one day ensuring by the way. Reduce time you ask well.
If the car's on your board, it would be, right? Yeah, I find it really disorienting sometimes. I try and focus on one color at a time and pray to God that I get it right. Like, I know blue is Makar, so I just go there. Yeah. Hello. Hi. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I hate this format. I didn't get until 55, and that was deathless. That's just what Great Runes are. Yeah. Oh, that's gross. Yeah, I actually asked Steph, I'm like, why am I running this? And she's like, I don't know, why are you doing these seeds? You don't like them. I think it feels like my last like base game thing I'm doing before I stop playing Elden Ring for a while. At least like from a competitive play Elden Ring for a while. Like this and VCC are my last two things. Just like wrapping up the schedule basically of content in my brain. Just compared to base game or sorry DLC 2v2. Like I would play a DLC 2v2 rando tournament like next week. If someone's like, hey, I want to run a not 8-year long adventure. I'm like, yeah, that sounds pretty good. But I find base game or the RNG of Great Runes in base game. I'm literally every seed I lose, I'm doing 4 to 5 more checks than people. What was your final time for seed 1? I can't remember what mine was. I think my fastest seed is like 113 or something. But I'm doing like 16 or 17 checks every game. So I have a consistent route. I just need to send it now. I know what I need to start doing. I need to start sending Mo, Gat, 4 Great Runes if Fire Giant's dead and not a Great Rune. Even if it whiffs. It whiffs on like on practice seeds, it wasn't hitting very consistently, so I was like, oh well, this seems bad, but when I ask people, hey, how'd you beat me? That's it. That's yeah. But I think I'd rather do that where I'm doing the same route every time, and whether it hits or not doesn't matter. Like, and maybe I'm just sandbagging my placements, which is not real because I just go up against a harder opponent, but harder in this format just means luckier, I think, for me. I think across all the seeds I have 4 deaths so far, so it's been pretty solid. And one of them, I died twice in one and twice in another. So. Yeah, yeah. Skill issue. That's how bad I was like having a hard time playing the format, and so I was in the call. I'm like, I should just not be in VC with him while bitching and moaning about how much I hate this. I mean, it is the best version of base game rando that we've seen. It's just still base games 1v1 rando. So it's like, well, I actually had an interesting idea. You know, in randomizer, Kale has the option to be like to give money for a hint. And I thought about the idea of you can, but like you don't get hint the best great rune. You get hit a great rune in the pool. That way you can like pay money and go race your last great rune. It just takes because yours is guessing, right? Like it's literally just estimated guessing. Like if you're lucky, your first 4 great runes are like really main pathy. Like, you know, you're just getting them as you play, but. Yeah, I mean, it's just also more fun because it's like solo DLC rando is also kind of annoying, but 2v2 is really fun. I think 2v2 this would be fun. Like I think this format as a 2v2 side, like what View Against the Pros was when you qualified. I think that would be fun in base game. Like 2v2, 7 great runes. You don't need to do like the dupe thing. Like that serious required people to dupe one. You don't do that, right? So I think so too. I think I would prefer 2v2 on top of that, but yeah, that'd help a lot. Like dragons shouldn't be fucking checked. They shouldn't be in the pool. It's like I don't know why that was kept. Makar shouldn't be like Makar being a check in this format with these settings is absurd to me. Like why is he even when are you ever going Makar? There's not like a single siege you'll ever run it. Unless you wanna like yeah, unless your whole game plan is just to sit there and hit Makar over and over again and hope you get it one time. Yeah, it's phase 2. That was ugly as fuck, dude. That sucks so bad. The RNG fight of all fights, time to see. It's perfect.
You'll no matter lay out your
pretty brutal. Like, I thought when we were doing practice seeds, we told and Sai agreed to take out things like golden runes 1 and 2s. We actually just talked about that. And yeah, he kept them in. I was like, oh. I see.
His customer hell.
What? Remember what Nartok did? He said, and I quote, if somebody beats you on the seed, respect. He got mad lucky, and he didn't die. He played really well. Those are his words. He did 9 as well, yeah. They're probably pretty close. Does your route the same thing you're running every run? Mm. You never touch underground at all when you're routing? Instead of full Halletree? Yeah, if I'm like under 3, like where I'm at 3, and Fire Giant, I think I probably would send underground still. If you're at 4, you have 4 and Fire Giant set. I think you just set Melania. Then you go underground after. Yeah, I'm a big underground Andy. Or Angela? I don't know. Wish there was a fem term for that. I fucking hate that there's no, like... But Angela sounds awful. I don't want to be an Angela either. Yeah, I can yap about that, see with you. Hello, Ed. Never mind. We're doing base game rando slop. I mean, it helps your decision making true at all. Strump, I'm in Seed 4 right now, so I can't play anything else. I'm only 13 minutes in, so you probably can rock a Seed pretty quick. Oh. Are you playing this format at all, Yib? Yeah. Neither do I. We were just talking about how I'm not really sure like why I play it. I had like a hiccup. That's good. Yeah, I mean, that's why I've not taken this format seriously. I have played better than other people and have lost seeds by like 10 minutes on checks alone. It's like, okay, well, that's good. That's high quality. That's the format I can get behind. Yeah. Yep. Wait, Dino awake? Hold on. Grab Nartok out of that battleships game now.
I'm often soon, not if there's
Oh, nice. Oh, I'm dumb as fuck. I forgot my twos. Post the video. Post the video. New fucking speedrun.
Well, I took you no matter how you're
New Glitzel speedrun route. Having a Somber 7 weapon this pre-market is pretty good. A sync I may... Upcoming sync or async? Are you playing with like other people? Fuck them. Coward. I mean, to be fair, if you don't use WinRAR, there's lots of people who are younger don't do. It is confused. Well, not no. If you can unzip without WinRAR, but I understand what my point is. If you don't know, like I could see how you easily. My point is, I think you could easily not know what 7-zip is, because. Okay, when you download a file before you unzip it. You probably just not looked, you probably just like gone the file you've downloaded and just sent it without. I'm like, wait, you said that's on it. I'm like, wait, that sounds exactly like what it is. Hold on. I see. I mean, you need to have a secondary DLC player to not do all the running yourself. I mean, I take Altus juice. That's my stats are coming from Altus. Wait, that's a lot of juice, Yib. What the fuck? Yeah, okay. Wait, why would you do Fire Giant and Ferrum? I guess you do one or the other if you're there, right? I guess that makes some sense. Not really run. I mean, okay. Thinking I run to Fire Giant, we already have the Grace outside the Fire Giant. It's a really funny way to put it. You ran up the hill, I guess. You jumped on those rocks, dude. That's a lot of running. I get it. That's a lot of extra steps. That's a big ass. That's a big ass rock climb. Yeah. You're not being the allegations of liking rock climbing. I know, this was really funny to make fun of it. How'd you know? They liked rock climbing. That seals it then. This has layers to it, Yib. Layers. That's the same part of your brain likes girls in red. Yib gets it. and with your like with your cyberpunk character, you won't scrutinize or think about it twice. That was really funny. What'd you say? You're like, Ellie, look at my cyberpunk character. We don't need to extrapolate this at all. Unpack. That's what you said. You're like, oh, look at my cyberpunk character. I don't think we need to unpack anything here. Oh, that was good. I love how helping people, you can use the Astral War as a fucking attack, like the activation of the flame. I think that's real cool. That's Aura. Holy shit, that'd be good. Honestly, when I saw the ×3 rosary thing that you guys were playing with, I'm like, man, I played Silksong again with that setting on. Can I just have that on? That looked dope as fuck. Rosy farming in base Silksong sucks ass. There are some, yeah, there are some parts in the first playthrough I got really annoyed by it, but it was fine enough. But I see. Yib actually being the most Dutch that he can Dutch. Role place him. What are you gonna do about it? Hello, princess. Oh no. Just did an entire bit of that this morning. I hated it. It really sucked. It sucked to wake up to. I'll be real with you. That was an awful way to be alive this morning. First thing in the morning. Like, I literally, for her it was, I literally saw 2 clients already. And they come out to wake her up. And she starts with that shit. I'm like, how dare you pick violence and sleep in this morning? That's crazy. So I've seen her sleep schedule has to go back to normal. Same with Strumps. Brother, it will. I don't have anybody to talk to at 5 in the morning anymore. Oh no. Okay, you know, it's funny you ask that question, because I can't tell you the amount of times that Beck and Echo has asked me that question when it comes to the Ocarina of Time stuff. She's like, Ellie, are you sure you're not holding this? Or are you sure you are holding this? And I'm like, yeah, I'm so sure. That's a good secondary. That's a good secondary question. Actually, that's a good follow up. I think he's holding it harder than you. Some crazy good rage bait. I wish he was cheating. That's good. That's actually a good bit. Oh yeah, I'm still laughing at the phrase "I need to get my lawyer" when I talked about the same reason you like rock climbing is the same reason you like girls in red. That's a really funny response. That's really good.
Are you here as a
I still don't know it. I mean, like, I know a few lineups for it. I just have never practiced it to be consistent, and I'd have never cared to. Me when I do the fully grown falling star be skip twice in a row, and then make a YouTube video calling free skip must learn. It actually would be a funny thing to change that title to. That is not the title of my video, but it'd be a fun one to change it to. Did they really all the controller players swap the keyboard for this game? Was that song? Interesting. What is Blue, whatever his name is, Blue SR? That guy's the only speedrunner I watch on Twitch. He streams during the workday, so if I have nothing to do or it's like a quiet notes day, I have him in the background. They will swap for some skips, depending on what, like Disc mostly plays on controller, but when he was doing the zip thing, he was doing keyboard for that, for zip skipping, obviously. Yeah. Learning another peripheral for an entire game is pretty hard to do. It's a lot of work. For some reason, I have it in my head that controller would be easier to pivot to than keyboard is. There's just less keys, less mapping. I mean, you get a controller with paddles and you solve claw gripping immediately by binding your paddle buttons. It's not required for Elden Ring or anything else. Yeah, you just use your middle finger. My middle finger rests on my paddles. You can bang like your map opening, for example, to paddle. Yeah, we'll have that. I don't claw grip for. I mean, I claw grip because I don't use my paddles. But if I use my paddles, I wouldn't be claw gripping. I just don't bind my. I don't have my paddles bound because I don't care to. I've been claw gripping for so long on certain parts of Elden Ring. I don't really care to change it now. But if I was really concerned about claw gripping, I'd bind my controller properly. Yeah. Yes. Yes. It is helpful for that. But I would hardly say it's a necessity for Elden Ring to claw grip. It's just a quality of life thing on a controller. Oh, you know my biggest gripe I think about base game. Well, my two biggest gripes with base game rando is Great Runes. Obviously, that's the worst part is needing all 5 and having to. But fucking stones, man. Stone. It's still bad. Like Somber in particular gets cucked so fast. Like you can pick the best weapon class with Somber, and like your starting classes has the best like weapon choice as a Somber weapon. You just lose anyway because somebody picks smithing with a slightly worse class or weapon choice and goes plus 25 where you're setting up plus 7 all the way to fucking Malekith. Well, you'll never get capital, but it's really hard to, unless you can, for Somber it's really hard to get. You can't. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I just saw my tether from being popped properly because I killed it. No. Cool. Yeah, and the problem too is that again, like these settings have a lot of dog shit in them. Like there are so many items that are just like garbage items, like butterflies and golden rune ones. Like honestly, I don't even know why smithing. I mean, actually, with the money settings, I get why low level smithing stones are in the pool, like 1s and 2s. We don't need smithing 1s and 2s. We get them for free. Like, I don't know. And all the practices I did, I think there are quite a few Somber Seeds where I sat up plus 7 all the way to Malekith. stream when I'm in the seed. We should play a deadlock game so I can go to bed giga depressed. Thank you. I am in down bad dog waterland for this run, my friend. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I don't even want to say this on my vlog. It's gonna sound so much more ego than it's supposed to be. This looks fun. I think I got good enough at Elden Ring. Okay. To the point where if I'm locked in, I'm not dying to like skill stuff anymore. I'm dying to RNG if I die at all. And there's like a level of boredom that comes with that. Like there's a level of risk that like lack thereof. I almost died of this fucking baby boss. Ooh, I don't know. I don't hit very hard here. Hold on. Oh. Hold on. Yeah, I get that for DLC entries. I will say, since trying the new Jailbreak and doing some DLC entries, you're not dying to most of your entries anymore. Like, it's really hard to die to any entry, I think, now. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but Fortis X, if it's not a square anymore, Fortis X, you're doing a plus 21 or a plus 18 or whatever it is. Like, you're not doing a low level Fortis X either. Well, of course it doesn't. They've nerfed the graces, right? Like, so the consistency is gonna feel much worse than what you're used to as well. Like you're used to like having the same. Now it's like all gone. I mean, Market. I think Market plus 0 is harder than Rebel plus 0, and you're now incentivized to do Market plus 0. You're not gonna die, but. Even with grace skipping? You don't get to grace skip the Rebel with grace if you do Rebel plus 0. Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's my only uncertainty around it. Yeah. I agree with you. I mean, it's funny. I know that you are like that, and you and Trump are like that, and I'm probably not dying to it. But I mean, there are also I've watched people get close to dying to her who are a lot newer, and I think they would be dead in previous Jailbreak. Like they would have died on their fights for sure, because well, I don't know if it's elitist per se. It's what you're used to, right? You're just used to playing. Like you're used to having the risk that you don't have anymore, and that feels disjointing. Low key, your hardest thing to do in DLC Rush now, if it's like a normal Godric Radon or Godric Renala, is when you're getting to DLC and you're killing like Quayline or ADM at low vig. That's like the scarier part of your start. Then you're still getting one shot by both those bosses, or like NPC Quayline. You can tank a hit at 5 CD 20 vig against ADM. No, I'm saying like rushing them as plus your like +9 entry, like Queenland Ballarat rush at +9 or +12. That's what I said. Yeah. Can we do that anymore? Is that still a thing we do? Hmm. No, we did +9 ADM a lot. A lot. Like oh, why do I remember setting ADM at low? Maybe it's low vigor, not low. Okay. No, double status ADM +9 like something ridiculous is pretty good, but no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't run out of blue with one blue flask on +9 while Omen Killer Cleaver. I don't think. That's true. I mean, for sure, I would say the line's unstoppable. Oh, Strump, I realized, by the way, there was a game I played. Was it against, was it you? We were in Shura and someone else. Did we, why can't we lost that game? I was playing Shura and somebody else or something, but I can't remember who it was. Narutok, maybe? I was coaching, I think, and I think in that game, Shura did the 4s into trying to like stun lock to how the seed's going. Sure did the 4s in draining the water. There's 2 4s when you drain. And there I can't remember what the route is now, but there is a route where it's good to do. You can get 3 4, you just need 1 4 and you get it really easily without doing forge. You can still do back section stones. Sure, I'd have to tell you what it is. I can't remember. I love doing 13 checks with a +7 somber weapon. I fucking love video games. Fuck off. I made DNF Seed 4. It's just, I can't even talk about why. I have 12 bosses with 2 great runes. Like, that's so fucking bad. And one of the bosses is just so dog shit. That's just so not fun, dude. This format is so ass. Bro, hey, stop wasting my fucking time, you stupid cock boss. Get me over here. Oh, you're stuck. Good. Okay, I'll fight you in the middle of the arena. Bro. I think for the next sync I think for the next sync we do, I want to do OOT. I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm actually able to I actually think I know what I'm doing in the run now. Okay. Ace, are you here? You can look at my screen share. Yip can look at my screen share. Strum can't look at my screen share. This is an official seed, by the way. Yep. Yeah, that's just this should be taken seriously. This should actually just be taken. This is a format that deserves respect. Actual fucking joke. Yeah, I rolled early. Oh, that's fine. Who are you playing with? Oh, that. She's awesome. She's mentoring me for OOT. She's been nice. Yeah, she's good. She signed up for that? I'm gonna scold her. Like, listen, Beck and Echo, you have one job in the next few weeks, and it ain't fucking all anywhere rando. It's mentoring me for this fucking OOT tournament. Okay, I'll start paying her. Lark is a chatter and Harv who's in size chats. Seems like a decent dude. Never talked to him though. He doesn't seem like a weirdo in chats though, so it's like somewhat of a +1. SOL? That's another chatter. You're playing 2 Chronicle Twitch chatters and 2 people that are good and cool. So you're gambling basically with 2 of them. Half your team is a gamble. That sounds fun, actually. Very new in the Elden Ring competitive thing, but very nice. He's just a nice guy, but he's just like super green. But he's nice. Yeah, guys, my autism went a little hard today. Here's your routes. That's good stuff. Hmm. Do I hear a Nexus? Nexus on the call with us right now? Only you would say that. Only you. That's true. The Chronically Lion Zoomers are around here somewhere. I can sense them. They're hiding in our walls. Bro, I'm especially the teacher. Of course I do. How much strength do I have? 55? Okay, we swap now. Let's go gambling. I'm really glad that I'm not picking up the audio from Discord for this recording for YouTube, because that would have been the most obnoxious noise ever to come through my mic. I'm just groaning like a wild animal into the fucking mic. Like some savage beast. Why? What are you, rambatsing? Like, you could be as if you're not? Sorry, is it I could be rambatsing like you aren't rambatsing, but you could be convinced, or you are rambatsing, you're getting your shit kicked in? Understood. Yeah, very coy, very not subtle. Very subtle, not subtle type shit, you know? Damn. You don't have to call me a slut, Asim. I'm just trying to talk to you. Nah, don't do that. That's demeaning. Don't fake like you care, you know? Oh. Yeah. Wait, who has Volcarona? Isn't that Falcon? Or no? I think Falcon goes by her, by the way, Strump. Just so if you meet them. I think it's she, they. I can't remember. Maybe not. Am I wrong? I don't know. Okay, I can't remember. I've talked with them a bit. She, her, okay, cool. Alright, cancel Strump. Didn't know the person at all. Assumed gender. Literally murder. Holy shit. I will. I'm done fighting this beautiful boss. No way. Are you fucking real? Yeah, I fucking hope so, Yeb. You know what? Do you see what I'm doing? Me too. Look where it is. You know, we sanitized the DLC seeds quite a bit. At least we fucking tested them. At least we fucking tested the DLC seeds. Yeah, well, you know, someone didn't think twice about it. That's really. This weapon kind of goes hard, though. There's no way I salvage this fucking dog shit, dude. Wait, that's sick. That's what Dino should have told me when I didn't get the para on the arachnid or whatever the fucking thing's called. Bro, like that, I mean, if the para goes off, I win that game. And if the crit doesn't happen, I also could win that game. But I literally just got fucking dumpstered on bad RNG twice in a row. Nah, I'm gonna complain about both. Why can't I complain about bad RNG on 2 different occasions? It is bad RNG. But what I no. When you want something to happen for RNG and it determines the win or loss potential of your game, and it happens in the inverse, meaning you lose, that is bad. That is the textbook definition of what bad RNG is. Now, is it like... No, because Chris and our outs are like improbable, but pairs is the debuff strategy are not improbable. Are they consistent? That's not as insignificant as you think. That means every 1 in 4 times you roll it, you're gonna hit it. That's pretty good. I mean, I had no fucking choice there. I mean, ideally, you're not wrong. I don't bank on it, but I kind of had to bank on something. God wasn't coming to save my ass. So... That's true, because it lowers their total speed, right? Well, that didn't matter either. That's fair, though. I shouldn't have expected that Annihilate, but my Annihilate was pretty slow. Right. Wait. Why did that change? You're kind of fun. Okay. Well, the redeeming part of the seed. Let's use a. The good thing about the seed is I got to use a fun weapon, and I got to fight some good bosses. Some fucking stinkers, to be sure, but some bosses were pretty good. Dude, I'm so sad. I'm so sad I didn't get to play today. I really would have liked to. I mean, I had a really good day at work actually. I had like sometimes you just have client sessions that go really well. And you really connect and do really good work. And like all my sessions today were really meaningful and good. So that was nice. And you know, money is important. So that's kind of nice. Well, yeah, we did the application today. We sent it in, so hopefully. We won't be here back by the end of the, Excuse me. That's not how that works. We won't be here back until next week because it's Friday tomorrow. Like it's, I don't think they're going to approve it in one day. Because you like credit checks and stuff, right? But... Yeah, so you say, what did you call me? I love you, you dumb fuck. Kinda, it's not bad though. If you know what? If something like Who's or J-Man said it, Nartalk, not funny. You saying it, Yib saying it, me saying it, Trump saying it, yeah, pretty funny. You ever think to yourself that part of being really good at competitive Elden Ring is gaslighting yourself to like bad bosses? I think that's like a core part of it. Do you feel like that's kind of a core part of it? Like you get so good at fighting the bosses that you learn to like them? Do you know what I'm saying? I think some boss. Yeah. I mean, when I say bad, I'm obvious. I didn't think I'd suppose that. I suppose by default that you think the bosses are bad. Although some bosses are pretty maligned, like Metter is a good example of a boss. That's I don't know a lot of Metter defenders. Yeah, he likes Metter losing you scouted bingo or what? I mean, the seven flasks was pretty bad, but that was pretty funny. That was a bad death. I think most bosses in casual. That's what I'm saying though, right? That's what I'm saying. In most bosses of Elden Ring, when you're just discovering them for the first time, or you're learning them for the first time in a casual playthrough or whatever, like just exploring the game at its core, are actually, I think, very fun. Plasty, I think, is a very cool boss. Thematically and design-wise and arena-wise, like, literally what a... Yeah, he's cool as fuck, though. Like, he's a pretty cool fucking boss, the way he, like, is dangling there, and the whole arena shifts. Like, the aesthetic of him is fun. But the more you fight Plasty, the more you hate Plasty. But it doesn't... The inverse... I guess what I'm saying is Plasty is a good example of a boss that I'm trying to speak to. Of a boss that as you get more intimate with it, the worse you... Like, you learn laser tech, right? You learn that if you run him to the side of the arena, lasers are somewhat free until it isn't. Until you get bad RNG one day and your whole life collapses in front of you like a burning building. Like, oh, I see. Metter's a fight like that, I think, for lots of people. Some fights are the opposite, I think. I mean, I have thoughts about that, but I understand why you hate her. You deserve to hate her. I don't think I ain't you. I defended you, by the way, in the call. If you said the same thing I'm saying now, but I did defend you at the time. If I see Metter on that board, I don't think I'm using the flask level you did. I think I'm getting more than 7 flasks or whatever the 8 base flasks are. But it's hard to do in Scouted Bingo. No, that's what I said to people in the call when they were like, well, the flasks. I'm like, yeah, but Trump is, you know, I don't think he's expecting what you expect what you got, right? That's what I said. But I also was like, well, okay, you also, you know, you have some extra healing in your Midas range. You know, they're good. What's another? But some fights are opposite. Gaius. Yeah, like you get better RNG, you don't really understand better. The fight's still the fight. Or you have the ignorance, of not knowing that it's bad RNG or not, because you're still learning the boss, right? So you still don't know actually, like. Oh, okay. I usually, well, you know what, one boss I dead ass. I remember coping a lot, and I can't believe it now that I'm like where I'm at with this game. Is fucking PK. I thought when I first walked into that fucking arena, dude, the fucking opening move of the jigsaw puzzle where you can torch his ass over and over again, I literally thought that was undodgeable. But that's when I stopped fighting bosses only locked on. Was right around then, because when I fought him locked off, it was way easier to actually not like navigate it and dodge it. For that one part, I fight him unlocked. I like Trump. Trump getting his Beaver and Silksong era. I'm getting my OT Rando era. We both have Veil Break tournament starting in a week. Our coach is playing Rambats. We're ready. It's gonna be the best. Nah, I think it's fair to say. Oh, Trump and I have not played more than 2 games or 3 games in the most recent VCC. Hey, we're still gaming together. We played Deadlock for like 6 hours yesterday. I mean, we're already there. That part's on lock. Dingo Synergy, we're chilling. But I mean, VCC, I think we're actually doing pretty well too. The games we played, we actually do pretty well. Remember that one game I died? What did I die to that lost us the game? Oh, Logar Magnus. That was bad. That was. Oh, yeah. When I was that broke my ankle and was losing my mind on painkillers for. I'm not gonna lie, by the way, I would obviously rather not break my ankle again. I'm sure stuff feels the same. I know, hot take, crazy. That being said, having our community when I broke my ankle was probably like borderline life-saving. It actually was really nice not having. I spent so much time doing so little, but having people to do so little with was like kind of nice. Huh, Seed 4 is not my worst seed. That's fucking incredible.